Gainesville met up to protest state and federal laws. TV 20's Emma Delamo tells us why organizers specifically chose today to rally.
Many people are taking a stand against Governor Ron DeSantis and nationwide abortion laws. The protest was organized by members of the Gainesville chapter of the National Women's Liberation Group, the Gainesville Radical Reproduction Rights Network, and Planned Parenthood. As you can see behind me, many people have shown up to rally together outside the Alachua County Courthouse. All of these people met up 1 year after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade.
It's nice to have that sense of community and gathering. It really brings the energy up.
They're also protesting the 6-week abortion ban signed into law by the governor back in April.
We recently signed the heartbeat bill to protect life.
Organizers say they're also fighting for LGBTQ rights and education rights, among other things.
And we also need to have universal programs, so like childcare, healthcare, affordable housing, that let people have and raise children in safe and healthy environments.
Organizers encourage participants to sign their petition.
There is this ballot initiative to get abortion rights on the 2024 ballot. It launched last month, May 8th, and we've already gotten about 300,000 petitions.
This was a peaceful protest, and no counter-protesters formed outside of the courthouse. We have reached out to pro-life organizations in North Central Florida, but did not hear back. Reporting in Gainesville, Emma Delamo, TV 20 News.